What's up, everyone? We are back with video number 8 in the series of my spiritual journey. And in this one, I want to talk about being a spiritual person and or spiritual being, and I don't know, just what comes with it, what happened, and stuff like that. Um, and just some of the things I'm learning and have learned, and hopefully it will be some tips and good nourishment for you. For those that are new, I am a spiritual architect, also intuitive medium and ascension master, and I teach spiritual knowledge. Um, we just formed a beautiful community. It's free, called 12D Living. I've been speaking on 12D Living for a minute now. And I would love for you to check it out. It's free to join. We developed a conscious community that we're building out, and we'll love for you to be a part of it, where you can get some really cool basics of spiritual knowledge, insights, tips. So those are being downloaded weekly, and also we have the workshop class number 2 that will be starting in February. So if you haven't registered, you haven't come on, you haven't seen, please tap the link in my bio right now and just fill out that form really quickly. It takes less than 2 minutes, and so that you can get the information, get into our 12D community, and also be able to be a part of something really special that will help you definitely on your spiritual journey. All right, so with that being said, let's just talk about my spiritual journey. And I'm trying to remember where I left off at, because I just did a video about fairies. So I'm dropping some stories in between some of the stuff that I'm talking about. So I studied Ayurveda and became an Ayurvedic practitioner, and also studied aromatherapy, and just really put myself into a direction of studying, downloading, meditating, and yoga and so forth, right? And I am grateful to each and every guru that has come on my path and have taught me what I needed to know and learn in that moment of my journey. And I feel like I'm on a journey. I've always said of monkhood, and monkhood in a way of, yes, I am a light in the world, but also I love being in the space of like a temple vibe, and I try to make my home that way, of a temple vibe or an ashram vibe, and just helps me to step into that energy every single day. And so it's always a growing journey. I don't think I will ever know everything, especially in this particular lifetime. But I enjoy the journey of learning spiritual knowledge, learning spiritual experiences, connecting with my divine family, divine beings, my guides, and learning along the way. So something that I've learned on this journey is that for me to get to where I am at the moment with spiritual knowledge and understanding and absolute like self-awareness, is my openness. And something I want to really talk to you guys about is being open, being open. And I'm not saying being open to everything, being open to things that are harmful or anything. No, I'm not talking in that way. Please do not misconstrue my words. Being open in the flow of the divine. And that divine is the universe, the energy, the frequency, the vibration. And when you open, you allow yourself to ride a wave that takes you on some serious highs of heights and lows, but heights again, right? And some waves have a steadiness of going up, and some waves are like roller coaster rides. They all are there for a particular degree of learning. And for me, when I'm open to the 5 elements, which is ether, air, fire, water, earth, and the soul, right? Spirit, soul. And when you're open like that, you connect to these forces, these natural forces that have an immense amount of knowledge that can help you and that can assist you. I think something I can share with you guys is I wanted to understand the flip side of that, which is the darkness. And I would only recommend to do this when you are absolutely ready and you're absolutely really understanding or having that self-awareness. Don't do stuff and you're not ready, but you're doing it because you're hyped about it, or someone shares their experience and then you want to do it without thinking, okay? I, growing up, always hearing the dark side, right? Meaning like, oh, if you don't do this, you'll go to hell. If you're a bad person, you'll go to hell. Like, these religions taught this and continue to teach this. I personally don't believe in hell. I don't believe in hell. I don't believe in heaven. I believe in one's self-alignment and that expansion of that, right? And wherever that is for you and the growth that you do for yourself, you create your heaven or your spiritual loka, or your spiritual planet. So for me to conquer that, or for me to understand that and receive that, I have to go into the dark side. That's the shadow side of myself. Really understanding that side of my energy, that side of my frequency. And I decided to go down into understanding demons, the different levels of demons to communicate with, to connect with, from jinns and so forth, all the way down. The lower realm, right? So you have your higher realms, you have your lower realms, right? They're parallel. And when you do that, you face your own demons. You face your own fears, right? Whatever that is that you've been scared of. And I believe that that's important to do. And I bought books, I read on books, I studied to really get an understanding of the different types of energies and beings, and working with them, from gargoyles, working with, and so forth, right? I really believe in understanding that side. When you understand this side, it's a part of you that you understand of yourself, right? And conquering that fear, right? And when you realize that, yes, there are dimensions of reality that takes place. I think I'll continue in another video. But I wanted that mirror reflection of breaking the fear of all of that so I can reflect the light back.